Hi everyone, my name is Samantha Frederick, and today I'll be teaching you how to do a forward roll from an arabesque. During my middle and high school career, I was on a dance team and made dance captain, but unfortunately, due to everything that was going on and me having to switch schools, I was forced to drop it. I haven't formally danced in about a year, but last year I was able to perform in a music festival where I incorporated this technique into the performance, and a lot of people loved it and asked how to do it. A little secret is I learned this move through a dear friend and professional choreographer. Um, she has studied dance, has her own dance company slash studio, and she's just an overall amazing person. Um, So before we get started, I do recommend, if you want to try this, to do it on a mat and to stretch all your joints, all your muscles as a way to prevent any injury to yourself. Um, and like I said, I am about a year rusty, so I did look up how to do an arabesque pose on YouTube, where I ran across this channel, How Cast Art Rec, and a professional dancer, choreographer, teacher, and student named Megan Wooden um, directed the video. So basically, how to do an arabesque pose. You want to start out with your feet together and just have your arms straight out. So as I turn to the side, you'll notice that I'm balancing on my left foot and I'm bringing my right foot behind it. And as I do this, I am leaning a little bit forward. So the more that I bring up my right foot, you'll notice that I'm starting to lean more forward. Okay, so that's basically all it is to an arabesque pose. Arms straight out, balance on your left foot or your dominant foot, whichever one is stronger, and you bring out your right or left foot. And as you bring it up, you're leaning more forward. And that's it. So, how to do a forward roll is you get into this crouching position where it looks like you're a little bit sad and you're hugging yourself to make yourself feel better. um, and you place your two hands on the floor. And for this step, you want to tuck your chin into your chest. It's kind of like if you're multitasking with something and you have like a pencil or phone between your chin and your chest and you're trying to get things done. It's basically like that, because you don't want to roll on the top of your head, and you also want to protect your neck and your back as you do this roll. So it'll look something like this. You go into the crouching position, your two hands are placed in front of you, your neck is to your chest, and as you're ready to roll forward, you basically want to launch yourself forward, not all the way, but just enough so that you are leaning forward. So it'll look something like this. Crouch, hands, neck to chest, and then forward. Now, as you're getting up, you want to land on your feet. You don't want to land like this, as this can cause injury to your heels. So, you just learned a forward roll and an arabesque. Now, how to do a forward roll from an arabesque. Again, you do the pose. You start off with the pose. And just for learning purposes, you want to place your hand on the floor, bend your leg, and tuck your chin to your chest and go into a roll. So it'll look something like this. Now, like I said, you want to perform on a mat, because doing this first time or a couple of times, you may hit the ground pretty hard. It's all about learning. So again, the pose and hands on the floor, chest, and into the roll. So, how to do it without hands is the pose, do the pose, and then you want to go into that position of a forward roll and let gravity do its job. So it'll look something like this. Pose, chin, and down. Okay, one more time. Pose, tuck your chin, your knee's gonna go down, and you're gonna just fall and let gravity do its job. So again. Oh. And there. Now again, I'm not completely a professional, and like I said, I haven't danced in about a good year. This is just something that I learned and wanted to share. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you. Good night.